Say my name, say my name. You acting kind of shady and calling me babe. Let me stop. All right, so yeah, I've been singing it like not most of the day, just now, because I just reacted to the Candyman trailer for the second time. So I'm feeling it. I like how they did, I like how they said. I like how they put that song in. How Jordan Peele always turning the livest songs into like, creepy kind of, songs are just like, ooh, listen, please, like the livest songs. I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. Now every time I sing that song, I gotta think of the movie. And every time I'm sing Say My Name, I'm gonna think of the Candyman movie. Like, he always turning the livest black songs, the songs in the heart. For real, but I'm with it. I'm with it, for real. So, like, I've been seeing it, like, most of right now. But this is not about that. If you guys, I reacted to the Candyman trailer. If you guys want to watch, that's my last video before this one, I guess. Yeah, before this one. And go react to the trailer by yourself. Because, like, I loved how Jordan Peele basically made the whole cast black, to be honest. Just wanted to let you guys know that's going to be a bunch of spoilers. So, if you don't want to hear them, don't watch. Bye. Bye-bye. I keep on going off track, but I don't really got much to say about The Invisible Man, except for it was live. It was live. Like, legit. Like, I'm thinking it's just going to be this normal movie that, oh, he turns invisible and he just follows the girl around and does things to her, and then they have a fighting scene at the end and then she kills him or whatever. But this was like that, but better. It was more intriguing. It was surprisingly good, to be honest. I just learned the girl's name, Elizabeth Moss. I know that she was in Handmaid's Tale. I don't know if the show is still going on. I watched Handmaid's Tale. I watched like a whole season of it. Was it a whole season? I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Maybe 8 episodes. I feel like it was a whole season, because you know how some shows they only have 8 episodes or 10, but I feel like I watched a whole season, or is it just 8 episodes? Whatever. I feel like I watched more than 8 episodes, which feels like a season to me. Yeah, she was great in Handmaid's Tale. I still want to rewatch Handmaid's Tale because I forgot a lot of things. I still want to continue on with it, but it was crazy. It got too crazy for me. Like, imagine that. Like a world like that. That's insane, bro. Yeah, but it got too insane for me, so I had to take a break. I had to pause, and that pause became not watching it again. But I do want to return to it. So she is a great actor. That's the only thing that I see her in, that I've seen her in. But this movie, I really thought that was going to be like boring. But I still wanted to see it because I know she's a great actor. And it's like still like a remake of, when I think of The Invisible Man, I think of Kevin Bacon. I think that's his name. When he was in that movie, he was invisible, something like that, and he was working with his colleague, but he loved her, and then so he became invisible, tried to kill the girl, and that's what I thought of. So I thought, like, if I liked that movie back then, why not watch the 21st century of that movie? Why not, watch the remake? Because right now we have better equipment, better this, better that. It's not gonna look, grainy and everything like that. So why not watch it, even if it's whack? And when I watched it, honey, oh my goodness, and they had great cast characters. Elizabeth Moss, like the guy with the child. I don't even know their names, to be honest. Let me look up their names. Hold on. All right, I'm back with the camera lighting and headphones. Aldis Hodge is his name. He was good. And Storm Reed, of course. And some other characters that I don't really know about. Michael Dorman, I think I've seen him before. But this movie has some pretty great, cast. Had a pretty great cast, to be honest. It was lit. There's of course some things that I've questioned, like legit, like some things that I question. Um, that Uber driver, that Uber driver, like he wasn't even an Uber driver. Found him on the street. She was looking for somebody, and she found him on the street, and he agreed to wait with her, suspiciously. And she looks crazy. She looks like she's running away from something. She looks like she's distressed. Like, instead of like calling the cops or like, you know, what's going on and talking to her, you just agreed to drive her. What if she's so distressed because she's on drugs or something? She going to a drug house or something like that. It's just like so many questions. And you just were willing to like take her to wherever she needs to go and then just like drop her off and wait for her. And I'm just like, huh? It's called The Last Mrs. Parrish. Now, I just read this book on Audible like a month ago, whatever, 2 months ago probably, to be honest. The way she was describing her husband, as if like I was thinking to escape and running away from him and leaving him, and then he just looked at me and he told me if I ever did escape, I would find you. I was like, it reminded me so much of this book, because this book was just like that. Except for, you know, the scientist part of the man, and except for the part of him making that whole suit, but that gave me flashbacks to this book, and this book is amazing. I suggest that you go, you know, read it, check what it's about, because I forgot, to be honest, but it was good. Like, it just reminded me of that. It was like her relationship that she was describing was just that, like how she would say that, oh, he was controlling and he began to control everything, watching the way I eat, my every breath, if I slept, if I did this. That was the book that I read. It just gave me constant flashbacks. Like, imagine that, bro. Imagine that, somebody having constant, like, it's just like, and then she was so right at the end when she was like, oh, you could have any girl you want. I mean, like, he's handsome, as besides from the narcissistic psychopath tendencies, and like he was handsome, he could be deceiving, he has money, like any girl that, of course, if you don't show your true colors, they'll fall after you, run after you, and if they need the money, they'll stay, because you know sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But he could have any girl, but like, he chose her and he wanted to destroy her life. I'm just like, wow. And then the fact to like have his brother in on it, like, what? I'm like shocked. And the fact that he could have the fact that he had the evidence, he made the evidence all point to his brother. I was just like, how, like, that made me question it too. Like, how the hell, like, can we like do a background check where we had this guy stand up? Because like, she did stab him with the pen when she said that, oh, you can't have me and you can't have this baby. So she did stab him with the pen, like once on the collarbone, I think, or whatever, on the back. So couldn't they examine him and like find the scars, and then they know that it's him? Because it was him. Because in the parking, when she chased him in the parking lot and he talked to her, it was his voice. So it was him that she stabbed, and it was him that his suit was, messed up and all that. It was him. So couldn't they just examine him? She could have done that as well, but the movie had to end with her killing his ass. Because it was either one or two things. It's either he goes to jail for the rest of his life and he suffers, or he dies. That's the only two options that she would be satisfied with. And she gave him a chance to pick the right answer, to pick a long, everlasting life behind a jail cell, or I kill you. And he chose wrong. He wanted to lie. And now she has to kill you. Surprise. You guys will get that when you watch the movie. But This movie was amazing, to be honest. There's some things that made me question it, of course, but this movie was amazing. It was amazing for a remake, and I just found out that this movie was a book. Well, The Invisible Man is a book, and it makes sense for it to be a book because basically, mainly, like, come on now, mainly all live movies they come from a book because somebody had, just like, to create something as good as, you know, as good as anything, you really have to sit on it and think about it. And those can only really come from a book because that's when you sitting for hours and you working on that thing. Like, mainly the best movies come from books, like, legit. So it had, I should have known. But it, from H.G. Wells, came from H.G. Wells. I want to read it. I definitely have to. And it just gave me flashbacks of the book, Mr. Parrish. I don't know who the director is, but he did a pretty great job, to be honest. Some of the, I don't like jump scares. I don't like, you know, loud noises. So I had to cover my ears because, like, I'm in a theater and the sounds are amplified and I'm just, like, sitting in the back row and, you know, you're you're in front of the speakers, legit, literally. Even if you're not in front of the speakers, you're on the wall near the speakers where the speakers are. So I had to cover my ears for most of it. So one scene I didn't hear what they were saying, so I missed that part. And you really have to listen in on it, but it's really hard to listen in on it when you know it's gonna be a jump scare. You know you're gonna be scared. You know that something's gonna pop up and it's gonna just scare you to the death. Like, it's gonna scare you. Like, it's really hard to just, like, focus. Because there's some points where you have to listen in on whether the footstep of him, the whatever, you have to listen in on it. And then I was scared. You know what I mean? So it's like, so you gotta really focus. You know what I mean? Just when the camera pans a little bit, that's when you really gotta focus. Because you gotta see, you gotta catch some things. Where is this guy? He's somewhere. I need to see a sign. And it's just like, damn, that's a lot. This girl went through a lot. And then him killing her sister, I lost, like, legit in the theater today. I was like, I did it twice. It's twice. I don't care how loud I was. It was just so shocking. My laptop just died. That's why I looked over there. It was just so shocking. I legit couldn't believe it. Like, for real. Like, I know you're after this girl, but you have to kill somebody in order to get to her? Are you crazy? Like, you could be whatever sociopath you want. You could be obsessed. You could be this. You could be that. You gotta kill her family member just because she won't have you? What? Like, you're going too far. You killed her sister. Just because she didn't want to be with you. This girl that's what I hate. When someone can control you and manipulate you and hurt you so bad, and they don't even see that they're wrong. They just see that you're not with. They just see themselves, and it's like they don't even come to a realization that they hurt you so much, and they just want to hurt you more. How do you do that? Like, I'm just like, damn, you took everything away from this girl. You control what she ate, literally. And this is why it reminds me so much of the book. You control what she ate. You control this and that. Legit. She even let the dog run away. She even let the dog run away because of your ass. Even a dog ain't want you. And you have the nerve to kill her sister? I understand you make the girl trip. And then he punched. Like, I honestly don't know who the black guy is to them. I thought it was, what's her name? I thought it was Cecilia's sister's husband. Because the daughter is mixed. So I thought that Cecilia's sister was his wife and they were married and they had a child. But I don't know. But I guess that's his friend. The black guy is Cecilia's friend. The cop friend, and then he has a daughter. I thought, like, Cecilia's sister and the black guy was, you know, married or had a child together. I wasn't sure. I was like, how are you related to them? Are you just like I couldn't understand that they didn't specify that. Yeah, and to like just not care. When he killed his sister, I could not believe it. I was shocked. I was shocked. And then to like actually, and the thing is like, I'm sure there's cameras in there. It's a freaking restaurant there, and it's fancy as hell. You guys got the money. I'm sure there's cameras in there. How the hell? How the hell? Just like when, just like in the ending when she killed Adrian, there was cameras like you could see it floating in the air. Of course they would have just ruled that out as him committing a suicide, because you know it's magic and nobody about to bring magic to justice. That ain't happening, so he killed himself, period, case closed, that's it. But in a crowded restaurant and you see the knife floating for like a period of time, like a long period of time, just so the sister can know that I'm just so the sister can know that I'm here. She ain't lying. Here's Adrian, honey. And like to kill her, that was so dramatic. I couldn't believe it. Like I was like, my jaw dropped for like a good 5.5 seconds. To be honest, I was like shocked. I was so shocked. And then when she went to jail and then she was shaking, and then the fact that he put the knife exactly in her hand and then she clenched it. That's that shock. That's that fear right there. He got her. He knew her. He knew that weakness. And it's just like, oh my. I was like, damn. If there was like a good working camera in that building, it would have been over. It would have been, it wouldn't have been over. Because they still would have said she did it. Because, you know, magic. You can't bring magic to justice. What I just said, she still would have been, and on top of that, she held it afterwards. So it's still, yeah, she still would have went to jail. Because you can't, if something you can't explain, they're not gonna try to figure it out. They're gonna just go the easy route. We did it. That's it. Jail time. Period. But it was lit. It was lit. It gave me flashbacks to the book I read. The book was great. The Last Mrs. Parrish. It was good. This was a really great movie. I was surprised. I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be like normal, but it was good. Whoever directed it, you did good. Like, I don't know who you are, but yeah, you did good. What else do I have to say, to be honest? I'm trying to think of something else that's back there, and I'm trying to like bring it up here so I can like say it before I want to, you know, turn off this damn phone camera or whatever. And yes, he was just minor details, doesn't matter. You want to click out the video, go ahead. But he was just like, oh my god, reading watching this movie just reminded me of it's just like it was the book in front of my eyes, but more crazier, more intense, more science fiction wise, more scarier, more horror, more, because when the girl was in her sister's car, and he was very smart too. He was very smart to actually like put an email saying that he wanted her sister dead, and to actually kill her in front of the restaurant where there's like plenty of witnesses to say that she did it. That's smart right there. That's key. And he was very insane. He was very horrific, to be honest. Like, for him to run after them and he sees the window closed and he just punches it with his bare fist. I'm just like, you're crazy. Like, just like she said, you could find any other person. Why are you so crazy? And she said that is because she didn't need him. Because every other girl needs him because he has money, they need whatever. But she didn't need him. She was good. And that's why he needed her. And I was like, girl, like, damn. damn. See, you when you're independent, let me stop. Bro, let me stop. Yeah, it was really good. I kind of want to watch it again, like on my own, like just to watch it on my own. I'm not gonna say some type of stuff like, oh, it's different in the theater than when you watch it. No, I just want to watch it on my. I just want to like see it and like they got the details more clearly. Because when you in the theater, some things you miss, you get scared. I do this. You miss some things, and then you have other people talking. Like legit in the theater, somebody was like snoring. Somebody was asleep. I'm like, how do you pay for a movie and you sleep through it? That's your good hard-earned money. And you're snoring. Like, what? What? And the movie was lit. So I'm like, how could you be snoring? It got to be an old person. And all the jump scares, how could you sleep through that? I'll be wake long time ago, honey. Long time. I'll be wake long time ago. Call the paramedics. I got a heart attack. But yeah, it was really good. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. Legit, go ahead and check it out. It was really freaking good. You won't regret it. I thought I would, but you won't regret it. And yeah, that was my reaction to it. Let me not make this any longer. Bye, guys.